What's up, y'all? Driver Oz here. Man, I ain't put a video up for a while. Just been doing my damn thing, riding and guiding and trying to stay alive with no mask on. What the hell is going on? We got some folks saying don't wear a mask. We got some folks saying do wear a mask. You go into a restaurant, you wear a mask when you go in the door, and they seat you at a table, and then you can take the mask off. What's the point in that? I don't understand. I mean, if you're sneezing, okay, I understand that. But what is the point? What is that doing? That's just an extra hassle for everybody. And it's not, we can't blame the businesses, because they're just doing what they're told. They're trying to stay open and stay in business pretty much. There's a lot of small businesses that are going out of business. There's a lot of them that have went out of business now because of this damn mask mandate and all this government shut down half the country and or all the country and all. I mean, what the hell is going on, people? The numbers, look at the numbers. We were told that we were going to lose 10% of the population or something over this damn virus. And right now, everybody's overreacting, and we're not even at 0.5% of the population. And yeah, a lot of it's older folks, and yeah, it sucks. It sucks to lose older folks out of your family. But it's been happening for years. I know of lots of older folks that have died from pneumonia. It's probably still is the killer. It's probably not even the COVID, the China virus. It's probably pneumonia. But I watched the members of the House grilling Attorney General Barr the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, but Nadler had a mask on to begin with, and then he took it off, and most of those folks in there didn't have no mask on, talking into the microphone. AG Barr didn't have a mask on, and they're talking shit about the president because he refused to wear a mask for the longest time. Well, if anybody's got any information about this virus, it's him. He gets briefed daily, I'm sure, on the virus and on all kinds of, everything that's going on. But they're grilling Attorney General Barr over these protests, which are actually riots, And Representative Jordan showed a video of these protests, which was actually riots. People tearing up other people's property, damaging police cars, shooting fireworks into federal buildings. What the hell is wrong with people, man? I mean, if you're thinking about voting for Joe Biden, that's the America you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. Because the left, they're not saying shit about that. They're calling it peaceful protests, okay? And in reality, if you live in some of these cities, you would see that it's not very peaceful. I'm thankful that on my job, I don't have to drive to any of those cities. I used to at another company. I used to drive to a lot of those cities where that shit's going down right now. But that brings us back to the mask thing. Okay, you have to wear a mask. It's a federal mandate. No, it is not really a federal mandate. It's state by state, in which the president's getting crucified for that, because he don't want to make it a federal mandate, because it's stupid. There's no reason to make it a federal mandate. And if he did, then you know what? the damn left is going to come back and they're going to be like, oh no, we're refusing to wear masks. Then we're going to have riots and protests of people not wanting to wear masks. They're going to be burning fucking masks down, you know. They're going to have a big pile of masks, burning them in the street side by side. But that's what I was getting to. You know, it's you can't go to a sporting event, you can't have a county fair, you can't you know, you have to socially distance in restaurants. They can only be at 50 or 25% capacity, or outside dining only, or something like that. You can't what else? There's a big long list of shit. You can't go in some stores without a mask on. But on the flip side of that, if you're standing up for Black Lives Matter, protesting something, hell, you can stand out in the street, you know, 2 inches apart. You can be hugging other sweaty folks that's standing out there sweating and burning shit down and raising hell and you know, tearing everybody else's property up. You can lick each other on the nose and you won't catch the corona. It's okay. That shit's fine. If you're protesting, if you're doing some shit on the that the left wants you to do, you know, this is a whole thing. This pandemic thing is a big ploy to try to get President Trump out of office. Okay, you can't. There's no information you can show me that it's going to make me believe anything other than that. You know. Yeah, it came from China, probably. We don't know. We call it the China virus. Or smart-ass people like me do, because that's where they said it came from, right? But you can't show me any information that proves anything else, but they're just trying to get Trump out of office. I mean, honestly, everything he says, they say the total opposite. It's okay to go and burn down federal buildings and stuff. You know, well, these people who live in these gated communities in these $1 million homes say, oh, that's okay, you can go do that. They're just, they need to get some of this stuff out of their system. But they're not wearing masks. Some of them are, a lot of them aren't. But, that's what it's all about. It's about trying to get Trump out of office. And they're failing at that. Because there's a whole hell of a lot more blue-collar, working-class Americans out here that aren't saying anything about what's going on. There's lots of people that aren't saying anything. They're not offering up their opinion on what's going on. Because if you try to argue with somebody on the left, you're a racist. You know, they'll throw that out there every time. You know, they're the group that we want diversity of all kinds. Anybody, no matter what you look like, they want everybody that looks different. You can look different, but if you have a diverse mind and your opinion doesn't match theirs, then they don't want you. You know, that's mental slavery, kind of, in a way. Mental racism, in a way. And there's people out there that believe that shit, man. I mean, that believe all this shit that the left is spewing out. And it's all a ploy. I'll tell you what, man. After November 3rd is election day. November 4th, there's going to be a lot of people crying at the sky again, yelling. But there's going to be a hell of a larger majority of us who will be happy as hell on the 4th of November. And all of a sudden, it's going to be a miracle, because all of a sudden these pandemic numbers are going to probably drop by 90% from the 3rd of November to the 4th of November. Mark my words, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. And it's going to be a miracle. Folks just lost their mind, man, over this shit. I have a mask, and I don't have to wear it anywhere on my job. Well, yesterday I was in Tennessee. I had to wear a mask inside the building, but everybody in there had a mask on. I don't know. You know, I go into these stores and it says you have to wear a mask, and I see lots of people in there not wearing a mask. I've only been told that I should have a mask on one time in a store. And I didn't have one, so I couldn't comply. I don't see what that's going what that's going to do. I mean, the mask isn't going to protect you. I know they say it's not to protect yourself, it's to protect you from, or to protect others from you. Okay. All right. Well, they have a mask on too. What the hell? If you can smell a fart through a mask, then it's not going to protect anything from the virus. And if you know, if you can smell a fart through a mask, how's that mask going to keep the virus in you know, contained? It's invisible. You cannot see it. And people that go on social media and speak just common sense are getting kicked off for just speaking common sense about this pandemic. You know, people are going out of business. People are going broke, filing bankruptcy because they're not making no money because of this pandemic. The pandemic is the left. They're in pandemonium because, look, they're trying to get Trump out of office. They're trying to beat him in November. It's not going to work. Number one, the Russia thing, that didn't work. Number two, all the people saying that he sexually assaulted them or whatever, raped them or whatever, that didn't work. Third thing, they tried to impeach him. That didn't work. Now they have this virus thing. That's not working either. Now they're going to trying to beat up on them for sending federal agents to these big cities where people are rioting. And, you know, he sent these agents there to protect federal buildings that belong to all of us, not just that town, not just that city. Those federal buildings belong to America. It's federal, okay? That's why he sent the, it's not military, it's federal agents that he sent. FBI, DEA, ATF. The ICE agents. Who else? U.S. Marshals. It's not the military he's sent in there. It's these tactical teams are sent to these towns because these mayors and these governors in these towns are just letting this shit go. They're just letting it go. You know, they're not making these folks social distance or wear masks or anything. I mean, it's fine. You want to go burn down Harbor Freight? Hey, get it done. But don't go in Harbor Freight without a mask on. Don't try to take your family out to eat without a mask on. You got to have a mask on when you come in the door. But when you sit down, it's fine. You can take it off. The corona stops once you get to your table there's a invisible force field around your table that you can't see, and you can walk through it and everything, but the Rona can't get out. It's stuck right there. You know, that's how stupid this shit is. And you know, I understand the everybody went with this plexiglass, like, you know, it's like every place is Subway now. They all have the sneeze guard up. How'd you? They all have the sneeze guard. You know, and that there's two things I've learned from this that I'm gonna watch in the future. I should have bought stock in masks to begin with. Right as soon as this happened, I should have bought stock in masks, and I should have bought stock in plexiglass too, because there's a shortage of plexiglass now because of all these companies have to put that plexiglass up to keep the Rona out, you know. That would have been two good investments right there that I could be making bank right now on the side. But that's about all I got for this video, y'all. I know I rambled on about some other random shit and all that, but that's what I got. Wasn't really everything, but it was some things. I ain't posted video for a while. Damn, I need a haircut. But I ain't posted video for a while, so I decided I'd just go ahead and slap one out here. But anyway, pina coladas, y'all.